So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted, and today we're going to make a granny square top. So I'm going to use a 4.5 mm hook and orange yarn. I'm colorblind, I'm not even sure if it's orange. So first we need to make a magic ring. So this is how I make mine. Then I take my hook, insert it inside the circle that I made, and pull through the yarn that's on my finger. And after that I'm going to do 3 single crochets, so 3 chains I mean. So 1 2 3. Then after that I'm going to take this side that can be adjusted, and I'm going to combine it with this other side, and I'm going to do 2 double crochets using this, so like that. And I'm going to do 2 double crochets, so 1 and 2. So these first 3 chains that I made count as 1 double crochet. So then I'm going to chain 1, then I'm going to do 3 double crochets in the next double crochets that I'm going to do. So I tend to have difficulties when doing a magic circle, but so I'm going to do 3. This is my first one, this is my second one. So I'm going to do 12. I'm going to need 12 double crochets, and after that so 3 double crochets, then I'm going to chain 1, then do 3 double crochets in the next, so chain 1 again and do 3 double crochets. So after that I'm going to close my circle like that, and I'm going to join my circle. So I'm going to insert my hook into these first 3 chains that we made in the beginning. So if you don't get to know where they are, you could just put a, and I'm going to do a slip stitch. So this is what I'm having, and after doing that I'm going to chain 2, so 1 2, and after chaining 2 I'm going to create a space between the first 3 chains that I made in the beginning and the 3 chains that I did in the end, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets inside. So I mean 2 double crochets, since the first 2 chains that I made count as 1 double crochet. So 1 2. So after that I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to repeatedly do other 3 double crochets inside the same space. So 1. Remember, we are creating a square because we need a top that's made of granny squares. So this is what I'm having: 3 chains and 3 chains, so, and 1 chain that I did in the middle. So on the next space it will be a repetition, so just you do 3 chains, chain 1, 3 chains, 3 chains, chain 1, 3 chains. So on my next, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do 3 chains, 3. Then after that I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to do other 3 chains inside the space. So this is what I'm having so far, you can see. So on the next space I'm going to do the same 3 chains, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. So exactly just what I'm doing. This is my third double crochet, then I chain 1, then 3 double crochets inside. Those are 2, then 3. So on completion I'm going to do the same. So after completing, this is what I'm having, and so I'm going to chain. So this is the first 2 chains that I made, and I'm going to insert my hook onto these last loops, and I'm going to do a slip stitch. So after doing a slip stitch, I'm going to do another slip stitch in this second 2 loops. So I'm going to insert my hook like that, pull through 1, pull through 2. Then I'm also going to do a slip stitch onto this like that, so that it can create a good square while we are going to do our increment. So after that I'm going to chain 2, so 1, 2, and inside this first space I'm going to do 2 double crochets. So 1, 2, then chain 1. So it will be a continuous process, chain 1, then 3 double crochets inside. So a total of 6 double crochets and 1 chain in every space onto the corners of the square. But onto the middle of the square we're just going to do 3 plain single crochet, 3 double crochets, I mean. So 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3. So this is what we should be having. So on the next I'm going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, since this is a corner, but on the middle of your granny square you should be doing 3 plain double crochets. So then chain 1, then do other 3. So this is what will be happening on the corners of the squares, and in the middle you'll be doing 3 double crochets. Let's meet when I'm done. This is what it looks like. So we are going to join again like I said previously. So I'm going to insert my hook into these first 2 loops like that and do a slip stitch, then onto the next one also do a slip stitch, and onto this space do a slip stitch. So this is the outcome so far. So I'm going to chain 2 and progress with the process till you have your estimated size of the square that you want according to your breast size. So this is what we have, and you'll be doing 3 double crochets onto the corners of the square, 3 double crochets, and chain 1 and other 3 double crochets, while onto the middle of the squares, all the spaces that are in the middle of the squares, you'll be doing 3 double crochets like here. So I'll just be doing 3 double crochets, and let's meet when everyone has the same. Personally I'm a middle size and I'll be needing 6 rows of this square, and this is our 3rd row. No, I'm doing my 4th row, I mean. So this is the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd. So I'll need 2 extra more, and after doing my 3 double crochets here, I'll be doing other 3 double crochets since we are still in the middle of the square, and let's meet when I'm done. This is the outcome of what I wanted, and so I'm going to need 3 of these. And after having the 3 of them, 2 of them I'm going to make 150 chains in each of them for the laces that are going to pass onto the shoulders into the back for tying. And so after doing like this, I'm going to join them, and this is how you join them. So you're going to take these 2 sides that are on top that are going to cover the breasts and join them like this, ensuring that this part is facing up. And I'm going to take the third part and put it like here so that it can cover a certain percentage of our stomach. And having done that, this is what we should be having. So this is how we are going to join. So if this is how we are going to join, we're going to start with this side, join it, then go ahead with this side and join it. So let's first begin with this side. So I'm going to use a 3.5 mm hook. I don't have a yarn needle, but for those who have a yarn needle, they can use it. So I'm going to take my 2 ends, and I'm going to insert my hook in between of these 3 double crochets and in between of these other 3 double crochets of this other side. And I'm going to take my yarn after tying a knot, and I'm going to insert it inside, so like this. I used a smaller hook because I didn't want so much space. So after doing like that, I'm going to chain 1. Then after chaining 1, I'm going to be working on these inner sides of the squares and not these outer sides, and I'm going to do pure slip stitch. So I'm going to start with this first one, which is the outer part, and the outer part of this other stitch, which is this one, and I'm going to do a slip stitch, something like that. So onto the next, I'm going to insert my hook onto this outer one and onto this outer of the second chain, and I'm going to do another slip stitch, so like that. Then take another outer side of this and the outer side of that, and I'm going to do another slip stitch like that. So this is what I'm going to do, joining my circles, so the outer part and the outer part. So it's as simple as that. So on completion, I'm going to complete just the way I started. I'm going to insert my hook onto the space between the 6 double crochets that we are doing on the squares, do a slip stitch, and this is what we will be having upon joining. This is what we have, and this is what it looks like in the back. So after doing that, I'm just going to join this other side, and I'll just use the same process that I used previously. So this was the first side that we joined, and now I'm going to join this other side like this. So it's not that you're just going to repeat the same process that I did here, and let's see the outcome of how it will look like. So I'm just going to take the middle side of this and this, like what I did previously, since this is the middle one, and I'm just going to insert my hook like that and my yarn like that. Then after that, I'm going to do a slip stitch, and after doing a slip stitch, I'm going to do what I was doing previously. So I just take the outer side of this square and the outer side of this other square, and I'm going to do another slip stitch. Then outer side of this, so it will be a repetition and like what I was doing in the previous one, and let's meet. This is the final outcome, and hope you enjoyed today's videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment for more videos. So if you liked today's videos, thanks for watching. This is what it looks from behind, and let's meet when I upload the next video. Bye bye.